Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Before I start with it, I want for the committee to recognize that Chairman Tomko and I are going to be in West Virginia in the district next week. This is an effort for bipartisanship to show how we can work together and understand that we're going to wind up going back to New York to continue this message. We did this with Peter Welch, and now we're with Paul Tomko. So I think we all want to take a message from that. But Paul, before I go further,
I look forward to it, my friend.
Paul, I think Congress needs to set an example, though, not only on bipartisanship, but on this other matter. We all wanted our schools and our businesses to open, and during the COVID. And if the Senate and the House and other House committees are having these hybrid in-person meetings, we're congregating, Paul, as you know, on the floor there. Who is directing you not to allow our committee to have in-person meetings?
We seem to be guided by the messaging coming from the House position.
So wait, so the other committees are violating it?
I just know what our subcommittee is doing and our committee is doing.
I think people are hiding from having these meetings. So look, back on the subject matter though, Paul, everyone wants to clean up these Superfund sites. They're a blight on America. Unfortunately, as you pointed out, there are over 1,300 designated Superfund sites across the country. Under President Obama, he cleaned up 82 sites in 8 years. That only averages at 10 a year. So do the math. Under that scenario, it would take us 130 years to remove these blights all across the country. And during that 130 years, as you know, Paul, other sites will be added to the list. So it's a never ending. It's never going to stop. America deserves better, Mr. Chairman. So what was the problem? Under Obama, his focus was entirely on climate, and the Superfund sites were neglected, and they weren't pursued in an aggressive fashion. But how does that differ from what Trump did? Trump cleaned up the sites at twice the annual rate, 20 per year. He made cleaning up our sites a priority as compared to under Obama. His task force developed an emphasis list that they were following a plan, one that wasn't politically driven. As a result, sites like Westlake Landfill up in Missouri, Miami Alkali Company in New Jersey, Tar Creek in Oklahoma, Madison Creek in Missouri, they were all taken care of. They've been on the list, but under Obama, they couldn't get them taken care of. Trump did. He did what he said he was going to do. So they're all done. He also put together a lean management system that made the Superfund process more efficient and cleanups happen even faster. He also did it with community outreach programs that all across America, that we got responses back from elected officials who appreciated this attention to their problem sites. As former Chairman Walton mentioned in a previous hearing in a thank you note, an elected official from Portland, Oregon, hardly a Republican bastion, wrote that they had been waiting for years for the EPA to clean up the Willamette River and the Portland Harbor. But Trump made it happen. He focused on it. It wasn't climate change. He said, I'm going to clean up these sites, Mr. Chairman. And according to a Politico article last year, a prominent Superfund activist said, even though she couldn't stand Trump, she said he actually was getting something done. He was doing what he said he was going to do. She went on to say, quote, Obama was terrible on these issues, and Gina McCarthy only cared about the climate. So she went on to say that until the Trump administration, the last time she said that much work had been done on a Superfund sites was never happened before. So, Mr. Chairman, this legislation doesn't seem to be supporting building atop the Trump successes, but rather it's going to slow things down. And it's tied to the Clean Future Act. The Superfund program will be mired again down in climate change debate and buried under reams of new bureaucratic requirements. And obviously, if history repeats itself, be relegated once again to the back burner like it was under the Obama-Biden administration. So in so doing, we can only expect the cleanup process to slow down again and with less empathy to rural communities saddled with these horrors of Superfund sites in their backyard. So, Mr. Chairman, Don't tell me that Congress is going to clean up these sites. Show me. Show me. Okay, yield back.
The gentleman yields back, and I'll remind